I welcome you to another STEM communication. Today we are looking at another of STEM subjects, which is mathematics. And the topic we are looking at is very much relevant to students from primary 3, 4, 5, down to primary 6, the junior secondary school 1, GSS 1. It's relevant, of course, to students that are preparing for common entrance and for students that are preparing for their junior WAEC, GSS 3, GSCE examination. The topic is Roman numeral system, part 3. We have looked at part 1. We also looked at part 2. In part 1, we came up with the history, the genesis, the background to the Roman number system, how it emanated from Rome, and how it is being used basically for counting cattle by shepherds. We also looked at 7 basic symbols in the Roman numeral system number formation: the I, the V, the X, the L, the C, the D, and the M. Then we went on to look at the limitation to the use of Roman number system, even though it has so many usefulness even to this present time. Then in part 2, we went ahead to look at the application of the Roman number system. How are numbers being generated? How are numbers being formulated? How are numbers being created in the Romanic numeric system? We looked at that from 3 different perspectives. We look at it from the perspective of writing number in Hindu Arabic to Roman numeric system. We also look at the reverse of that, from Roman numeric system to Hindu Arabic system. And we went ahead in the 3rd perspective to look at the unacceptable ways the symbols of Roman number system are not to be brought together, or are not to be brought together. So we looked at that. So in part 3, we will now be looking at the critical thinking component of Roman number system. Don't forget that every knowledge is meant to steer you up to critical thinking, which can lead you to disruptive innovation. It is disruptive innovation that stands you out of the crowd in life purpose delivery and in work spaces. So I welcome you to critical thinking component of Roman numeral system application. We have done the foundation. We have looked at how numbers have been formulated or generated in Roman numeric system. Now let's look at the application, which we will now need to use, which you will now confront in all kinds of examination. So we're looking at number 1. I have some questions here, problems about 10 here. Then we'll start with these 5. Then I try to see if I can pick 1 or 2 from here. Then the remaining ones will be left for you to solve. And once you solve them, you send the feedback to my WhatsApp channel on 080-385-77739. Details about all this will be made available to you in due course. So let's move right now to the critical thinking component. Look at question number 1. What is the value of square root? Can you see the square root of symbols of CXLIV? That number 1. What is the value of this square root of, can you see that? CXLIV. You have to convert the number to Hindu Arabic first for us to really know what number we are dealing with. This is C, that is 100, plus XL, a small symbol coming before a like symbol, that is subtraction. That's 50 minus 10, that is 40, right? The same thing goes here, a bigger symbol coming before a small one, IV, that is 5 minus 1, that is what? 4. So 100 plus 40, that's 140, plus 4, 144. So it means that I am simply asking you, what is the square root of 100 and what? Don't forget that 144 is 12 times 12. 12 times 12 give you 144. And for square root, you pick one of them. That is 12. That's the answer to that. Okay? So, we looked at number 2. Hope you can see that. Okay, so you must remember that you have to convert it to the Hindu Arabic number to enable you to be able to find the square root. The second one says you should evaluate L squared plus IV squared plus III squared. Look at it. This one squared plus IV squared plus III squared. So you have to convert this to Hindu Arabic. L is 50, that is 50 squared, 50 raised to power 2. This is 4, 4 raised to power 2. Then this is 3 squared. 50 squared means 50 times 50. It means 50 times 50. That is the meaning of 50 raised to power 2. 4 squared is 4 times what? 4. Then 3 squared means 3 times what? 3. So this gives us this one 5 times 5, that is 25. You add the 2 0, that's 2,500. 4 times 4 is 16. Okay? 3 times 3 is what? 9. So we add it together. 2,500 plus 16 plus 9. What does it give us? Look at this. This is 15. Remember 1, that's 2. This is 5. And this is what? 2. So we have 2,525. You need to have the answer back in Roman number system. So you have to break this up. Okay? You have to break this up. So let me clean this. Let me clean the first 2 here, since we have already handled that, for us to be able to fine tune that. So I go here to write this one in, can you see the journey down here in Roman numerals? 2,525, that is 2,000 plus 500, okay, 25 plus, let's say 20 plus 20, then and 5. So this gives us 2,000 is what? M. 500 is what? D. 20 is what? S. X. 5 is what? V. So that this thing you have to evaluate results into this. Take note of that. Okay. Now, can you see that? Okay. Now we can clean this now. Let me start from here. Let me start the cleaning from here. In case you are still writing this. And then I will leave that one later to clean this later. Now, find the LCM and ACM of CV and SS. You see that? Lowest common multiple and highest common factor of CV and 20 SS. This is 105, okay? That's 105. And SX is what? 20. So they are simply asking you to find the LCM and ACF of 105 and 20. So let's see that. So we have converted that. So we have LCM there, we have ACF here, okay? Okay, now we have 105 and 20. Let's start with the ACF, highest common factor. Highest common, highest. That means the factor you have to bring out here must be able to go in the 2 number at the same time. 2 can go here, but 2 cannot go in 105 because it ends with 5. So what can go here that's the prime factor is what? 5. 5 in 10, 2. 5 here is what? 1. 5 in 20 is what? As you can see, nothing can go in 21 and 4 at the same time. So the HCF is what? 5. And in Roman numerals, 5 is what? V. Okay, that's fine. Now let's come back to the ACF of the same number. 105 and 20. Let's see what that will give us. What can go? This one for lowest common multiple, LCM, it doesn't matter if the factor you are picking at a given point in time goes in the 2 number. But you start from the smallest factor of 2, 3, 5 prime factors like that. You use to write out the factor, okay? So 2 can go in 20, even though 2 cannot go here. So you use 22. 2 cannot go in 105, you repeat that. 2 can go here is 10. 2 can still go in 10. You still use that. It cannot go here. Then 5. Now, if you look at this, 105, 3 can go here in 105. 3, 10, 3. Remember what? 1. In 15, that's 5, right? I think I'm correct. Yes. 3 cannot go here. You put this one there like that. What can go now? 5. Okay? 5 in 35, 7. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 in 5, 1. What can go now? 7. 7 here, 1. 7 here, 1. So the LCM is this. We have to multiply this. Now, can I clean this now? So I can have our LCM here. Let me clean this. So I can have a conclusion. Now, our LCM now is simply this. You multiply all down with 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 times 7, which gives us 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 5 is 15 times 7. 4 times 15, that gives us 60 times 7. And that gives us 60 times 7 is 420, right? 60 times 7 is 400 and what? Now, what is this in Roman numerals? This is 400 plus 20, right? 400 is CD. Is that not so? Remember, 500 minus 100, 400. 20 is S what? X. So that is the LCM. And this is the HCF. Now, let's move on to the next one. He said, write October 2026. October 26, 2030 in Roman numerals. Write October 26, 2030. You know what? That's very simple. Okay, I'll just do that here. Now, if I'm to start with the month, let's start with the day first. The day. What is the 26 is SSVI. You agree with that? Then October is the 10th month of the year. 10 is what? S. Abi? Is that clear? Now, 2030. 2030. 2000 is M, and 30 is how many X? 1, 2, 3. So that one is very straightforward, very simple and straightforward. That is October 10, 2020 what? October 10, 26, 2010, 2030. Okay. Now, let's go to the next one. I can clean this one up now to enable me solve the next question. The next question says, look at this. It says that one of these is not a perfect square. Hello? One of these is not what? A perfect. What is a perfect square? A perfect square is a number that you can express to the power of what? 2. Any number that you can raise to the power of 2 is called a perfect square. So we are giving some numbers here. We have N, S, 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 I. You are also giving C, X, L, I, V. Then we are giving V, I. Then we are giving what? There's another one that we are giving here, which is S, C, I. Now, before you can relate this to perfect square, you have to convert it to what? Hindu and Arabic. This one L is 550, triple X is 30, then this is 1. So that is plus 1, okay? That gives us 81. This is 100, this is SL is 40, IV is 4, that is 144. VIII is 8, that's straightforward. XC, S is 9, S is 10, C is 100, that's 90, plus 1, 91. So, how do you express this to the power of 2? Because any one of them that can be written to the power of 2, that is a what? A perfect square. So, they ask me which one is not a perfect square. You are going to put that 81 is 9 times 9. So, I can write 81 as 9 is for what? 2. So, this is perfect square. Okay? I can write 144 as 12 times 12. That is 12 is for what? 2. This is a perfect square. Okay? Then, 8. Look at this 8. There's no way I can write 8 to the power of 2. 8 can only be written as 2 times 2 times 2. This one is to the power of what? 3. And perfect square means to the power of 2. Okay? So this one is not a perfect square. So 91. 91, 7 can go here. and 7 in 9, 1, in 21, 7. So 7 can go here 17 times. Oh, in the 13th, that is 3, sorry, 7 here, that's 3. Okay? 7 can go in 91 13 times because 13 times 7 is 91. Okay, there's no way we can write this in terms of exponent of 2 because the two numbers we have here are not the same. So it means that these two, this one, that cannot underline it, this and this are not what? Are not perfect squared. Oh, alright. Now, having said that, I have some problem for you here to address. I'll just shed light on that while you do it by yourself. They say you should multiply, look at the following problem. Multiply this by this. To multiply, what do? You come back to what? Hindu what? Arabic. You carry out your multiplication. Then your result now, you now convert it back to Roman numeral. Number 2, what is the cube root of this? NSID. What is the cube root? Cube root is any number that you can express to the power of what? 3. Like 8 now. Look at this. In this case, this 8 can be the cube root. The cube root, and which you can find the cube root like this. You can raise the power of 3 and you can find the cube root, okay? Like 8 now, the cube root of 8, which is 2 raised by 3, is 2. You just pick one of the 2. Is that clear? Okay, so you do that. Then write this in Roman numeral. What do you do here? You convert this to Hindu around. This is the power of 2. That means repeat the number by itself and multiply. If let's say what you have, I'm just giving an example. Let's say it is 7. That would be 7 times 7. You now convert back to Roman numerals. Now, the value of cube root of n is 1000 plus square root of c is what? 100 is, so I've already given you the idea of cube root and square root. Okay, idea of cube root and square root. You already have an idea of that. Now, state the multiples of v greater than 25 but less than what? Multiples are larger multiplying factor to a number. Multiple to a number is or are larger multiplying factors, okay, to a number. For example, if I say what are the multiples of 8? You start with 8 times 1, 8, 8 times 2, 16, 8 times 3, 24. You can see that you are having a larger factor from that number given to you. So attempt that. Now, the sum of 1/3 of this CCCI and half of MD is 1/3 means 1 over what? Of this number. You convert this into Arabic. You add it to half means what? 1 over what? 1 over 2. Okay? 1/3 means 1 over 3. Half means, so 1/3 of this number, you get it when you convert it to Hindu. Half of this number, you get it and you add the two together. Write the factors of this number. Factors to any numbers are numbers that are divisible what? To that number. So you write out the factors. Which of this is 80? Now try to use the rules. If you look at the video, our video one, the first part of this topic, the first video production, gave you the rules to which how Roman symbols can be brought together to form a number. So which of these do you think is proper based on those rules? That is 80. You have to think about that. Now, is there a number greater than this? Now let me shed light on that as I round up. That last one. Don't forget that one of the rules of the formation of Roman numbers is that no symbol must appear, must be repeated more than 3 times. Now if you look at this, M is already appearing how many times? 3 times, which means M is what? 3,000. Then we still have some other attachments here. Is that also? Meaning that, and the largest symbol in the Romanic system is M. So it means that if I have M in 4 places, it does not exist because I must not, 3 symbols must not be repeated at the stretch, okay? On a shape like that. Is that clear? So it means that Roman number system, we cannot have more than what? Is less than 4 what? Less than 4,000. So, which one is the last Roman number system that can ever exist if this is given to you? So, try to attend that and discuss and send me your feedback on my WhatsApp page. Please try to subscribe, share, and support this. Our intention is to use real life to bring knowledge, make knowledge become very easy for you to be able to relate to it, understand, and apply. So this is the end of Roman number system part 3, and that is the end of anything you want to learn as far as Roman number system is concerned. So keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep supporting us. You are blessed. Thank you.
Focus your attention on me. I love them, wanna be your boo, but not me, got you in the mood. Take it and we fucking on the island. Got your body giving me the ginger. Even if not one time, but me, I got you. Living our gangsta, let me be beside ya. Ashimola, I love the man, them testify. Say me and you, we the company. I love the one to know. I'm a Tosha, my baby, Tashimola. I love the man, them testify. I love the one to know. I'm a Tosha, my baby, my baby. Yeah, in this villa, me and you. I love them, go see us. We they do, we funny. Yeah, bad man, no get time for Cassie. Bad girl living high, living fancy. I love them, want to jealous me, but they no got you, so I double up on my soda. I love them, want to talk. Bad girl feeling like ranger, but for you I buckle up, but they do my ginger. Ashimole, I love the man, them testify. Say me and you, we the company. I love the one to know. I'm a Tosha, my baby, Tashimole. I love the man, them testify. Say me and you, we the company. I love the one to know. I'm a Tosha, my baby, Ashimole. Say me and you, we the company. I'm a Tosha.